see. I want to cover two more important ones. Right? No.
You sure about that? What are you trying to get her to?
Welcome to Jurassic Room. Enjoy the 10 seconds of German Shepherd and puppy German Shepherd before we got to kick her down.
Little kitty. But we don't have to kick the little kitty down.
Oh, you're going to have to hop down. You're all. Oh.
Sam and him's cute.
No kitten. Say, guys, welcome to Jurassic Room. Check out our previous reactions to Thunderbolts, Minecraft movie, Transformers 1, Venom: Last Dance, Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 2, and The Ballerina.
I can't wait till we can watch all those, though.
Yeah.
Jurassic World.
Yeah. Season. Well, you have to watch the 5 seasons of Camp Cretaceous.
I liked it, too. I really did.
Technically 3, because the last 2 are not that great. But
still gotta watch them and understand the next part.
Yeah, we'll have to rewatch them. We'll rewatch them, and I'm also gonna do my in-depth review. Do the overdue review of each season, and then leading up to Chaos Theory. So, real quick, let's go ahead and check out what I've been highly anticipating: The Wolfman. So this is another reboot. Okay. So almost.
I was gonna ask you if this was the one with
not Benicio del Toro.
Yeah, well, that's who I was wanting to ask you about earlier, and I forgot what I was going to ask you.
From the director of The Invisible Man, who did the 2020-2021 Invisible Man, which was a good movie. I forget her name.
With him,
I don't know what the guy's name. I didn't know any of the actors really, but that was a good revamp of the classic horror movie. It was certainly a better modern adaptation than The Mummy 2017 with Tom Cruise, which really tried too hard. So let's see if, sorry for getting the name of the director, but let's see if he can adapt Wolfman into the more modern, dark universe that they're doing. Because maybe just cut The Mummy out and have it be its own little side thing. And let's get back to making smaller solo films and maybe team ups. Don't know.
Since you've got her and I now, we need to do a little bit of some of these. Like that.
Yeah.
That.
Okay, we'll look at it later.
We'll look at it later.
It's been 14 years since the 2010s Wolfman with Anthony Hopkins and Benicio del Toro, which to me is just a phenomenal movie. And a really good just remake of the original. In some ways, I actually prefer it to the original. It's the perfect mix of that movie, I forget what year it came out, with Lon Chaney Jr. and Claude Rains. And make it a little more gory, a little more horror-driven, a little more gothic horror. Really, I really love that movie. Can't wait. I want to watch it again.
Right. What about Dracula Untold?
Dracula Untold was another revamp.
Was it good?
It's a good movie.
They usually put them.
It was originally, together. I think it was originally meant to be the revamp of the Dark Universe, but it didn't really pan out.
Okay, here's this one.
See? It's a good movie, but in terms of making another shared universe, I would prefer some of the smaller scale stuff like
Did
this.
You meet any of these people?
I don't know, but I'm thinking real quick. Well, seriously, can we just please get a Creature from the Black Lagoon remake, reboot?
Yeah, but make it more towards the old. I don't know.
Well, they're making everything more modern.
Stupid.
These are all modern adaptions that they're working on now, and The Invisible Man was a good version of that. And I'm hoping that this Wolfman will also be a good modern interpretation of the Wolfman for Universal. I don't know what they would do with Dracula without making it something like Dracula 2000 or whatever. And I recently read Dracula, the novel, for the first time. And that book, I haven't seen Bram Stoker's Dracula in a long time, so I can't really or judge that one. That one's supposed to be the most authentic to the book.
Mhm.
But even looking back at the Bela Lugosi movie, as entertaining as it is, none of the movies compared to that book. That book is phenomenal in its tone and execution of everything that Dracula does. He's not this kind of hot guy, like hot older guy.
You talking
He's
about that one?
the one with Lon Chaney Jr. Yeah. He's a decrepit old man, more Nosferatu-like, more like Count Orlok.
Mm-hmm.
Bald head, just some shreds of hair, long nails, and always showing his sharp teeth and red eyes. And especially reading chapter 9, I believe it's chapter 9, which is the recounting of everything that happened on the Demeter. Well, for one, you don't hear a lot about the other characters, like the doctor or the woman or the kid or anything. You don't hear about any of them. You just hear about some of the, I think Makavsky, the first guy.
You heard that one?
No, I haven't. But that one's almost verbatim out of the book, just talking about how he disappears. But pretty much you just go missing one by one until it's the captain. And in the Voyage of the Dawn, the last Voyage of the Demeter, it's Dracula that sort of blasphemously ties him up to the wheel like that. But in the book, the captain did it on his own and with his teeth tied the knots so that he could still steer the ship as the weaker he got, because he was the only man left, and he held his cross in his hand, and that's how he died until the ship ran ashore. Just the book just goes. Also, he's not. Dracula isn't. He's weakened by sunlight, but nothing really affects him. The only.
You want to see that again?
Yeah, Bram Stoker's Dracula. The only real problem he has specifically is that vampires based in Dracula cannot rest. They can only rest on holy ground. And that's why he has the dirt from his homeland. And eventually, when all those boxes are destroyed, he makes a mad dash back for Transylvania. And that whole, I say the final third of the book is probably my favorite part. Just them constantly trying to hunt him down and outsmart him. And you really see Mina Harker's character come out in that. And even when they get back to the to his castle, because they all split up and it's just Mina with Dr. Van Helsing, and listening to Van Helsing go to the castle and all that. But anyway, we'll get back to this. And we'll check out The Wolfman. You want to wear the microphone? Oh, it's fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. I've been sniffing and yawning the whole time. But we'll go ahead and check this out. You actually can't hear it as much anyway.
Okay.
So, check this out. And in all honesty, if they wanted to like reboot a dark universe, all they got to do is start continuing the Mummy movies and the Van Helsing movie. Continue that storyline.
Van Helsing, I love. Make sure that you stick with that, though. Don't.
Well, that also would pose some issues because most of those monsters did die because Dracula died and all that. But the Mummy, Van Helsing, which, let's be honest, it is attached. It looks almost verbatim, and you can just say that. And the Scorpion King, all those movies, just continue them. And you may not be able to do it with Brendan Fraser because Brendan Fraser, of course, can't really keep up with those action roles anymore, but you can still do something cool with it. And let's go ahead, or you just have old man Hugh Jackman as Van Helsing
again.
More, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I write
Bang!
The Black Phone. I told you it's a good movie.
What was that thing, Blake?
It sounded like an animal. But I swear to God, it was standing on 2 feet.
Daddy,
It's been a long.
are we gonna die?
job to protect you.
What's wrong with Daddy?
Kind of reminds me of Antlers in a way.
It's scaring me! Please stop!
Shh.
Daddy, is that you?
February 17th. Been a while since we had a good werewolf movie, by the way, too. Now I watch Howl. Howl was a good werewolf movie. Howl and Dog Soldiers. Oh, we gotta watch Dog Soldiers. Dog Soldiers is a great movie. One of the corniest but greatest lines ever. It's that time. It's my time of the month again. Turns into the werewolf.
It's that time of the month.
What is it called?
Dog Soldiers. Great movie. Howl was also a really good werewolf movie. It also kind of took away from the
Really?
what? Yeah, it's a really good movie. Dog Soldiers and Howl. And Howl had a very different take on like your werewolves, but they were definitely creepy and scary. Also, I think it's called The Cursed.
We can watch all this stuff because I have Prime.
Yeah. The Cursed. It originally had a much better name, but the studio execs screwed over and just called it something generic like The Cursed. And it was actually a really different version of a werewolf movie as
Brotherhood of the
well.
Wolf.
I haven't heard of that one.
Got all of these four.
Alligator.
That movie used to
King
come
Kong
on when I was
lives.
little, and I was older little. It used to scare the mess out of me because of being brought up in Central Florida. I just would think
King Kong lives
that the gator from the lake was going to come up and get me.
Little turd. King Kong Lives is a Rankin Bass movie. But yeah, Dog Soldiers, Howl, and The Cursed you'll have to watch sometime. And not Cursed, The Cursed. Cursed is the one with Jesse Eisenberg and what's her name? That was kind of a comedic take on a werewolf horror movie. And then you had which one? I think it's that one, Howl. Then you have 2016 Howl. And then you have The Howling. I've never seen The Howling, but I know that one's a very famous werewolf movie as well. And we're just going to have to go on a werewolf binge. American Werewolf in London, just a iconic horror movie in its own right, especially with those prosthetics. And it looks absolutely painful as he's turning into the werewolf. I'll have to sit down and watch all these movies. But moving on, thanks guys for watching. Hopefully we'll eventually get a good Creature from the Black Lagoon reboot, because I really want that. And they have kind of continued it in the comics. They've been making some comic sequels of Creature from the Black Lagoon and Frankenstein.
Ooh, Joe Wagner plays in this one.
Which one?
Splinter?
That's about like a fungus that takes over people or something like that.
Well, you know who she is, right? Joe
Yeah.
Wagner? Okay.
So thanks guys for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Let's hit the 10,000 subscriber mark before we all fall asleep.